Okay. Hey, this is Milton Hurley here in West Virginia, and me and Christian was, I got something really dear to my heart and would like to share with you. And me and Christian was just talking about you today. So, what we Christian? We was just now talking.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So Milton, how do you like my hat?
I like it.
Milton sent me this hat. He knows I like hats. So I have so enjoyed working with Debbie and Milton on and off over the years. Been a long time. Been friends a long time. And we are cutting this video for you because we were talking and we thought we should record this. We should just hit record and say this in a way that you could hear. You kind of sit in on the conversation. So here's what we've been talking about. He and I have settled into a really, really good place. A little background on me, so you have a little context here. I lost my job. I used to be a plumber. I got hurt on the job, and I actually couldn't physically do the work anymore. My wife used to work at Starbucks. So, we'd wake up to alarms and fight traffic and all that stuff every day, probably just like you. Then I got hurt, and I had to figure something else out. So I went into this home business stuff years and years ago, and it was terrible. Talk about bear traps and hot garbage. Not just garbage, hot garbage. It was bad. It was really bad. It was like getting fed through a wood chipper. It was torture. My family suffered. I suffered. I was just trying to figure out how to make money without hurting people. I didn't want games and gimmicks and junk. I wanted something that felt good, something that was reasonable and sensible and, good. Anyway, long story short, I chased my tail for years and years and years. Finally ended up figuring out what to do and how to do it. And since that point, I've made millions and millions of dollars. We now live on Maui. I'm recording from Maui here. We live, if we could live anywhere in the world, it would be right here. So we get to wake up and live our dream life every day. It's so crazy. So grateful. Anyway, what we want to kind of hit you with is I've agreed to do a private meeting with Milton, and we want to invite you to take a seat and kind of be a fly on the wall in that meeting. It's in my other online meeting room. We won't be able to see you or hear you, but you will be able to chat off on the side. So if you want to give Milton a hard time, he really enjoys that. You can do that in chat. Anyway, that's kind of the point of this. I'm going to lay out what I do and how I do it. You will see this process. You will see everything about it, and then then you'll be informed, and you can do with it what you want from there. So I'm going to encourage you to get back with Milton. He has the registration link. He can get that to you. Nothing fancy. You're not going on a big email list. It's going to register you for the event, give you a couple of reminders for the private meeting, and then we'll leave you alone. So there you go. I think that's it, Milton.
All right.